Mr. Sam, first one in the stream. Ouch. Artekers, Ryan, Gaff, QZ, Kablai, Child. You know what, chat? Full transparency. My worst 2 weeks in the whole year for me. But that's fine, you know. I'm feeling good. Looked back at my mistakes, did some journaling this weekend. A lot of it was just psychological exaggeration, you know, like from the hedge fund and whatnot. But that's fine, you know. Lawrence, what's going on? CT, Adam, J-Man. So there was a little bit of copy and pasting with the Survey Monkey, like a couple of the topics we've gone through in previous sessions. But one that did stick out to me was the way to trade a swing structure and minor structure. So there's basically like 2 ways to trade that, and like that's actually a valid point because sometimes I am trading internal structure, sometimes I'm trading swing structure, right? And is it FFO in London? My bad. Let me fix that up. My bad. Still there from last time. Masterclass. Charting. Psychology. And we're doing internal. Internal versus swing trading. My bad. Thank you, Faisal. That's right. We're good. Patrick, what's going on? Mr. Lungless, Danzo. W self-review. Yeah, you gotta look at yourself sometimes, bro. Like have a look. Like where did I go wrong? And I think part of the reason to blame is probably the market in March. Like I don't know about you guys, but for me it hasn't been like compared to January and February. The market has been probably not as nice to trade, but then the other half of the blame is probably on my psychology from the hedge fund. Trying to manage that as well as everything else, probably not the best thing. And I need to get another FTMO back as well. Get a swing account. I'm in. 1% from passing. Well, what was that? Oh, yeah, trial funded. Nah, I saw that, J-Man. I saw that. So, internal structure and swing structure. I don't really... Obviously, internal structure is a little bit less a probability, but I can still trade both of them pretty equally, yeah? An example of that is... Where's a good example? This one right here. The swing structure to the left hasn't taken out this low, right? So this was one of the swing lows. And you can see before price even came into the swing low and took it out, I still took an internal setup here. So look, that's something we can go through today. 1% of pass in my second funded trial because of you. That's good, J-Man. That's good. You know what, J-Man? I hope your data's going good, bro. That's the main thing. As long as you're realizing where you're going wrong and stuff. Because like this week, Wednesday on the live session was my only good day on the week, and it's easy to say how easy this trading shit is when you're doing good. But when you're doing bad, you need to be able to look beyond. Okay, you need to be able to look beyond the concept of doing bad and doing good, and just looking back at your system and saying, it'll eventually work itself out, because it will. If you're following your system And I know most of my losses in the past couple of weeks have come because I haven't been following my training plan. Because, you know, I felt like psychologically heightened from that hedge fund, yeah. Even when I started, I'm like, fuck, I'm feeling it for the first time in a long time. I'm actually feeling the emotion a little bit. So, I know exactly where I went wrong, you know. Is backtesting data so... Look, I don't like it, to be honest, abstract, because you can't extract the full data out of it when you confirm the entry. You can't confirm an entry on a back test. I just prefer the forward testing, and you get the live emotions as well. You don't feel any emotions with the back testing. It's just like, okay, yeah, cool, I'm collecting data. But on the forward test, you get to actually experience it, you know. And you can actually make note of your psychology when you're forward testing. I'm appreciating the bad days. It helps me learn. Yeah, look, like it's easy to win. It's hard to lose. And you just gotta like those losing days. You gotta write a lot down about how you're feeling, because that's important. Yeah, how you're feeling on the losing days, because you feel like shit, bro. You feel like you can't trade. You're like, fuck. Like, even though 90 are in January, 90 are in Feb, and I'm sitting around break even in March, I'm just like, fucking hell, you know? Even though I've had such a good year so far, it's because I hold myself to a very high standard. And, you know, having these shitty last 2 weeks in March, it's like uncharacteristic for me. So, I guess it also comes down to the standard that you hold yourself at. This week wasn't good for me. Only caught one trade. Gonna try. You know what? You did better than me, bro. To be honest, I did a little bit more trading than I wanted to on the hedge fund. I'm thinking about putting your personal funds into an account. Would you recommend a small personal? Personal's good, bro. Personal's good. Don't stress with a 5k funder, bro. What's the point? You can compound the personal account so much better, bro. Use the Fusion link in the welcome page and get email Xavier, and he'll give you no comms. Fusion's hands down the best, bro. Affiliated with them or not, would still use them no matter what for personal. Haven't had any issues, and they've been good. They've been good to me. Alright, so internal structure. I want to go to the example. Maybe we should do a fresh example, to be honest. How's the hedge fund going? It's in drawdown, bro. Ever since I took it on 2 weeks ago, like, it did good at the start, but then it just started to deteriorate a little bit. And I think it's, you know, taking it on short notice, not practicing for it. I think that's also a factor. But I think I might put it to the side for now and get my FTMO, my second FTMO back. Do a swing account there, because I traded during the news by accident. How long do you get no comms for? It's 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks. Abstract. Alright. So let's talk about swing structure. Okay, I see a pretty nice example here. Later on, can you please talk examples of the 4 hour, 15 minute, and 1 minute? In terms of what, bro? In terms of what? What do you want to know about those time frames? Alright, so we're getting structure created, right? Let's just say this is our swing structure right here, yeah? Let me do this so it makes a little bit more sense. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is our swing structure on the 1 minute. Right? Break a structure here. And I just want you guys just to focus on like the swing structure side of things for this first example. For alignment, yeah, sure. We'll go through that. We'll go through that at the end of this, bro. All right, cool. So we can agree here that obviously break a structure, then we get this new low put in right here. Marvelous, what's going on, big man? And then we got this change character right here, yeah? So, you know, the general consensus is when it comes to like a change of character, ideally most people look for something like this for price to go up, create the change of character, come back down, and then we go back up, right? Or the flip, as you'd like to say it. But if there's no setup here and we don't get that pullback, right? We don't get that pullback and there's not a valid swing structure setup within this. You need to have a look at the internal structure and see if there's any opportunities there, right? I can already see an opportunity here and within the swing structure, leg up. And I know some people did take this because I remember this setup off my heart. And it's using the internal structure, right? Because this is just in the leg up. And some people struggle to find opportunities, you know, in the swing structure. They see this high get taken out, they wait for a pullback, it never comes, and they miss out, yeah? But there's still an opportunity here, right? What I'm trying to show you guys today is just like, there's opportunity in the minor structure, the internal structure, right? There's opportunity in the internal structure. And look, I don't want you guys to like go out and just like start trading this. I want you guys to actually test it, see if it's still profitable for you. And then if it is, then you will have another avenue of setup to attack, right? And like these setups are frequent because it's internal structure. There is so much internal structure to look at, right? So we can have a look here. We've got internal structure, right? Internal breaks of structure. Simple IB, internal break of structure. There's a setup here in this swing move up on the 1 minute, yeah. And look, you got this, and even though it's a very, very small sample of price, yeah, like this is a very tight range. You know, if people that don't trade this way and trade on the 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour, and they see you doing something like this on the 1 minute, they'll just fucking yell at you because they don't understand it. But you guys need to remember the market is fractal. What happens on the lower time frame happens on the higher time frame. George, what's going on? And there's opportunities within internal structure. It's not always just swing structure. Because look, if we were trading from the swing structure, ideally you'd like something from the protected low, yeah? So down here. But you could be waiting all day, yeah? You could be waiting all day for this. So even though this is in the middle of the leg, technically, right? We can agree with that. This is in the middle of the leg, up, on this swing move up on the 1 minute, yeah? You can still make it fit your plan. And I've done this a lot. Anyone that's active and watches the breakdowns or just like, you know, knows of my setups, sometimes it'll be swing structure, sometimes it'll be internal, sometimes it'll be a 15-minute setup. It just depends on what the market is presenting to me at that time. JW, what's going on? And you can see right here, there's a very, very clean setup. A very clean setup, even though it's not a big sample size of price and structure, right? This development is just about half an hour of price developing right here. And usually you guys know it takes a little bit longer for price to actually develop a setup, usually like a couple hours or something like that, right? And you can see it's already valid because it has the inducement. We can extract that. And then we have the imbalance here. So we've got two entry confluences here. And then we've got this POI followed by an engulfing candle. That's extra data that you can take right here. And that's actually data I'm going to start taking now because I saw Ben posted a little bit of his data in the premium chat. He didn't have to. I personally wouldn't either, but he shared that, and that's actually a good point to have into your that's actually very crucial to mark out the type of supply and demand zone. So for this one, it's just an engulfing candle, right? It's an engulfing candle, and I know my plan, I know my system, I know these type of supply PLYs and demand PLYs are high probability compared to, like, you know, something with like an inside candle, for example, like this right here, and it's followed by like an inside candle, right? It doesn't engulf it. I already know, I know for a fact, even though I haven't started collecting the data on these types of PLYs right now, I know that these are high probability compared to this, because I know my system, yeah? But I will collect data on this because it will refine my system a little bit further. I do know like 100% these types of candle formations for a demand zone is high probability compared to this one right here. So we have this demand PLY right here on the 1 minute. And this is just the internal structure, right? And okay, I want to be able to protect the low, and the protected low is all the way down here. What's the low that caused this internal breaker structure? It's this one right here. So you can still take advantage of shit within the swing structure. So internal protected low right there, yeah? And look, we haven't even looked at the 15 minute, yeah? This is just something on the 1 minute. This is just purely focused on the 1 minute. Imbalance, inducement. You're just in this leg of structure. We don't even, look, we don't even have this change of character confirmed yet. True? For us, what it looks like is this. This is what price looks like. Like, we don't know if it's going to react off this supply or not, right? We don't know because it's still bearish to us. At this point, break a structure. This is technically counter trend at the moment, but there's still a setup there. Is it meeting my criteria? Yes. In the internal structure. And then obviously later on, it ends up giving us a change of character, and then it starts heading up higher. Where'd my shit go? Here we are. So there's opportunities laying in these internal structures. And you know what? I did the exact same thing in the breakdown right here. This breaker structure here wasn't confirmed yet. This was a swing low right here. This wasn't confirmed yet before I took this, right? But obviously in this setup, I looked in the higher time frame, saw that the 15 minute was still bearish. I saw that the 4 hour was bearish. We had alignment with the 4 hour and the 15 minute. Shorts for me were high probability, right? If my setup was being presented, and it was. So even though we didn't get that swing confirmation on the 1 minute, the swing leg getting taken out yet, I still had my setup on the internal structure that I could have looked at. So you're saying when the order block is sharper instead of more curved? No. I mean, like when it's an engulfing candle after the order block, it's a higher probability for me. So for example, like I just know this because I know my system well. And I'm sure if you ask Ben, he will probably say the same thing because he actually has the data on this, and I'm going to take the data on it myself. But these type of blocks right here, that demand is higher probability compared to this one right here, because this one is followed by not an engulfing candle. This one's followed by an engulfing candle. This one is not. And just because I know my setups, I take the data on them, I know these types of demands hold up a little bit more. Hoping I can pass phase one before Thursday, before I go away for Thailand for a week. Well, on Monday there's a bank holiday for AU. Just thought I'd let you know about that. Does this make sense, chat? Like on the 3 minute, because obviously we alternate. Like you're not gonna see this on the 3 minute, yeah? Like it doesn't really look like much on the 3 minute, doesn't it? You can't really see it, yeah? So like what I'm trying to show you guys is just there's opportunities, there's setups in the internal structure that makes sense and can fit your entry model. So if you're struggling on finding setups, it's probably because you're looking at swing structure too much. But look, I'm not saying force your trade on the internal structure. I'm saying if there's no 15-minute setup, there's no 1-minute swing structure setup, then there might be something on the internal, you know? Internal is usually the last type of setup I look for. So I usually map out my 15, have a look at the 15-minute, any setups there. No, we've just dropped tremendously. For example, there's not going to be a setup in this fucking leg down. There is no setup for a 15-minute here, really. Realistically, there are no setups here for a 15-minute. All lower time frame action, all the way down. And if there's nothing on swing structure, then I'm sure there would be something internally on the 1-minute if there's nothing on the 1-minute swing. Was on the 3-minute and missed that exact trade. And look, like, you just got to pay attention to order flow, right? And trade what's there. Sure, this could be a continuation to head down lower on the 3-minute. Break a structure. You've got this right here. Looks perfect, right? And then you end up getting fucked because price just comes out. Like, let's say you're looking at a 3-minute and you're like, all right, cool, good setup forming. Let's say that you can't see this on the 1-minute because I think it'll be a little bit too spread out on the 1-minute. That's all right, Blake. But let's say it's a 3-minute and you're like, all right, yeah, cool, 3-minute setup. Let me take it. And on the 1-minute, someone's taking advantage of something that's already there. They're not waiting because the setup's already there. The setup's already there and they've taken it. And like, fair enough, price tapped into the zone. Gave you confirmation on the 3-minute, then came back up because the demand was still being respected here. The internal demand was still being respected, so price tapped into here, came down to here. If the demand is still being respected, then this is going to go. Simple as that. Explanation for these zones holding better is because it sweeps liquidity to the left. Price did react to a 15-minute demand, which is more of a confluence. Yeah, external factors, right? Obviously, if I'm mapping out trades and whatnot, if I'm on the 1-minute, the 15 minutes going to be already mapped out with supply and demand that's relevant to me, yeah? Internal lower time frame trades and higher time frame alignment is the way to go. Either way, bro, like there's setups on every single time frame. It just depends in what phase of the market, like we spoke about last week, what phase of the market we're at. I wanna show you something. I'll do it like this. So I just want to show an example here so you guys can understand what I'm saying. I haven't done this before. I already broke this down so I can delete that and got my data off that. I don't need that. So for example, chat. Let's go from here. Here, you know what all of this is? And remember that internal continuation that I took was down here. All this 1-minute swing internal trading, that's all that's available here. That is all that is available there. There's nothing else you can take. There's no 15-minute setup here. There's nothing you can take there. Good conditions as well. We can take that. That's good conditions. We're happy with that, right? And then now look what's happening. We're getting structure developed, 15-minute change of character, this low getting taken out, this high getting taken out, and it respects a 15-minute demand. You guys see this right here? I missed out on this, but I had the inducement. Had the change of character. Although it was internal, 15-minute change of character right here. And it gave us a setup. So what's that telling me? That's telling me that this sequence of price right here, and you could still take 1-minute trades on here as well. But let me make this a shade darker or lighter. Background. Actually, let me just make it. What's a good color, chat? Just do that. This sequence here is 15-minute setups and 1 minute swing / internal trading. So here there's no 15-minute available. You can't take anything there. Here, although it's in a range and it's not really the best conditions, the only thing that's available here is 15-minute setups and 1 minute swing and internal. Did you take this one here, CT? If you did, I'm very jealous because I wanted that, and I just got extra pissed off that I missed that. I did take that down on my data, that I got pissed off, and I did forward test it because I missed it. Do you enter a trade the mod? No. Stop loss always goes in my trade first, bro. Stop loss always goes in. It's a good habit to have, just in case in the worst case scenario. Let's say you enter a trade and you don't have your stop loss, and some fucking nuke gets dropped somewhere. Touch wood. Your account will be fucked. Worst case scenario, right? Want to get FTMO? Can I place a trade and type my... Yeah, you can. I think you can. Double check on the website. I'm pretty sure you can. I've done that a couple times before. But now I just type my stop loss in. Oh, you're a lucky man. Pretty easy trade. I'm pretty sure that's the trade that that people would have closed before the news happened as well. So it would have been a very simple trade to take profit as well. So good job on that. Also took the other 15 minutes, which resembled FBOS. So I'm guessing somewhere here. I'm guessing you would have taken, yeah, fail break structure. Maybe somewhere here. CT, I'm not too sure where you took that one. But does that make sense, chat, with the with this internal trading? Like if you don't have the setup on the swing structure, you can look in the internal structure on that same time frame and see if there's anything happening. Yeah, okay, beautiful. Alright, let me get rid of this. So chat, does the internal structure make sense for you guys? That there can be setups on there? Does that make sense for you boys? Let me know. Alerts above 15-minute swing structure. We'll do the alerts now, bro. We'll do the alerts now. Alright, so this is what we're faced with. And you know what? I want to start having a look at the DXY as well for us, because that's also very important. This will help you guys a lot, alright? I used to bring it up a lot back in the day. And by back in the day, I just mean a couple months ago. It seemed to have fallen on deaf ears. Do you think AU will be bearish next week? Let's look at the DXY, George. AU dropped off significantly last couple of weeks, yeah? DXY also had a correction. So obviously DXY was dropping heaps. And then we've got into this correction. Change of character, break structure. We went up, came back down because of the news. And then we got a 4-hour change of character. So, thank you, Lawrence. Appreciate that, bro. If you guys don't have this in your trading plan, have a look at it. It might be worth having in there because it might make sense to you. I know Igor is having a look at it as well recently, which is good. And it's just like an extra confluence, yeah? If you're unsure about the direction in the week, then have a look at the DXY. It's about time for a reverse retreat. Yeah. I know, bro. I want to buy some things from the United States and I don't really want to buy it at this exchange rate. So the news caused a very borderline change of character. So for this order flow shift to actually succeed, I'd like to see price continue down lower, start creating more breaks of structure. And if it does, that's good, because if the DXY goes bearish, AUD will start to come up for a correction. And at the moment, we're in a range. All this trendline liquidity to the left has been swept. All this has been swept, right? That's been taken out. Right? We've swept all of that. And then we're starting to consolidate a little bit. Look, like I thought we were going to get that correction last week. I could be wrong, but I do like how it's positioned at the moment because we're just in the 15-minute range, right? It makes it very easy to see if we're gonna head down lower or head down higher. Very easy place to place your alerts this week for us, to be honest, chat. Easy heading lower on the 15-minute. And if we head up higher, we know we're going to get that correction because structure's creating new highs. As simple as that. Easy to put the alerts in this week because of the range that we're in at the moment. Yeah, it does, J-Man. Correlates to anything USD, bro. Payout's better rate though, yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. Well, it depends on your country. Depends where you're from, to be honest, Marvelous. Wouldn't AU come down to the 4-hour demand zone and fill in the imbalance and reverse bearish? Which 4-hour demand, Lawrence? Are you talking about? Talking about this one here? Is that the one you're talking about down here? It's just dropped very. Like it's hard to see that price is going to continue down lower without a pullback of some sort. Either way, I'd like to see it come up a bit higher. USDC depeg from USD. Yeah, it's because of that bank that went down. Forgot what it was called already. Silicon Valley Bank, I believe. It's because that bank got taken down by regulators or something. And apparently they were backing USDC with a lot of, I think a couple billion or something. Yeah, everyone thought USDC was safe as well, George, to be honest. What happened to funding pips? Oh, fuck, I thought you said baby pips. They've got my account in fucking holding pattern, bro. Because of their fucking rules. Apparently I violated a rule, bro. Apparently I traded news. Isn't any more liquidity for it to go down to 4-hour demand? Expect there to be, except there is imbalance, but possible. Maybe go up, grab more liquidity. Yeah, AU doesn't care about no pullback at the moment. I need to get this second FTMO account back again, Josie, because I took it off me for news. Accidental, of course, by me on my part. But I'm gonna get a swing account, so I don't have to worry about closing on the weekend, or if I accidentally have it open by trading news, that's fine. So I think I'm gonna get a swing account. Roll with 2 swing accounts in FTMO. I think that's the way for me, to be honest. I think I fuck with that. But to be honest, chat, for AU, pretty simple. At the moment, order flow is bearish on the 4 hour. Keep that in mind. And for Ryan that wanted to understand what alignment is, this is what alignment is simply. Order flow is bearish on the 4 hour. Break a structure, break a structure. 15 minute is ranging at the moment. So if it goes bullish here, then order flow will be bearish on the 15 minute. If it goes bearish here, 15 minute will be bearish as well as the 4 hour, which means that if you were trading on the lower time frame on the 1 minute and looking for continuations, it will be aligned with the 4 hour and the 15 minute. I got you, Ryan. I got you. That's all it is, bro. Simple. Follow what structure is doing on the 4 hour, 15 minute, and the 1 minute, and whatever is aligned and going the same way in terms of structure is aligned. Simply Wall Street. Alge. That's where I go first. Put you onto that source, my boy. That's where I go first to check the health of the company and whatnot, the value, history, the future. But let's have a look for next week. See what the news is taking us. Also, chat, for this next giveaway, what firm do you guys want? I know a lot of people like Definitive. Up to you guys. I really don't mind too much. Up to you boys, what you want. So USD daylight time shift. So New York might be, what's that, maybe an hour early or an hour before? I think it might be an hour early. FTMO. E8, Definitive. FTMO. E8, nah, because people are having issues with E8, bro. And I haven't touched my account too. It's down like it's down 2%. And I got a couple payouts off them, but since I saw they didn't pay Eagle, I just haven't touched it because I don't wanna mentally do that to myself, put in all that effort and then not being paid. MFF. You guys don't like that. Fuck, you know what? Monday and Tuesday might be a little bit tough, to be honest, chat. Inflation on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, fuck ton of USD news. And then you know what? Next week was pretty shit. Friday looks alright. Thursday, what are they forecasting? Forecasting higher unemployment. I am part of this unemployment rate, chat. Yeah, look, I don't know, boys. I swear Monday's a fucking bank holiday, but it's not fucking... Is it Monday a fucking bank holiday? Apparently not. Apparently not. Collect some data. Forward testing, bro. Forward testing so much better, bro. You don't feel emotion on the back test. You don't feel it. That's what I don't like. I just love the forward testing a lot more. Monday looks, to be honest, Monday, if there's no bank holiday, looks pretty good. Monday looks valid. Tuesday, it might be slow in anticipation for this news. And for the love of fucking God, bro, please do not be trading around this time. This is probably worse than NFP. March is a write-off right now. Oh, bro, I don't want to fucking finish in the red this month. I really don't want to finish on the red this month. What's the drawdowns of you doing a swing account? It's lower leverage, but I can still put my normal account, like my normal lot size. So it's like I don't even notice. So, I mean, for me, because I use a 4-pip stop loss, technically no drawdown for me. Josie, going to test out a higher win rate, lower ICT based strat. It's pretty. That's good, bro. As long as you're testing and actually collecting the data this time, abstract, you'll be fine, bro. Just make sure you collect the data. Doesn't look like a bank holiday. Yeah, it doesn't, bro. Monday looks good. Tuesday might be a little bit slow. Same with Wednesday. A lot of high impact news. So 50-50 on Tuesday and Wednesday. Probably won't be aggressively looking. Thursday, maybe after this news passes, if the structure's not fucked up, looks alright. Friday should be alright as well. So I think Monday, Thursday and Friday are my priorities. Tuesday and Wednesday I'll be a little bit more cautious. Is forward testing just demo account live trading? Yeah. Forward testing is demo account testing the live markets. That's what it is. Trading view testing. Yeah, exactly. I just can't believe it, bro. Like my Jan 80R, bro. Sorry, my Jan 99R. My fucking Feb ended up around 90 something R as well. I'm looking forward to have a better second half of March, but definitely can't get any worse, right? Just gotta follow the plan, chat. Just gotta follow the plan. I'm pretty happy with these alerts, but I won't touch the market until one of these alerts go off. Unless there's like some internal structure set up in here. Alright. Is there any other questions for today, chat, before we wrap it up? You guys got anything for me today? Anything else? Look, abstract, bro. Just if you can be profitable, it's fine. My win rate sits around fucking 20 to 30% all time since I started trading, and it works, right? You don't like maybe that's something we can talk about next time. Profitability, systems, win rate. What's more important? When's OnlyFans starting? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Oh, Fireball, bro. You get here late, bro. W, boys. W. So that's it for today, boys. Nothing else for us to cover. Good live. Explaining internal structure and setups and swing legs. Alright, boys. Next week should... I want to say next week's going to be better. Look, I need to focus on being profitable for the month and trying to get as close to fucking 90R so I can average that out for the year. I got to try that. Alright, boys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and the next couple of days I'll do the next giveaway as well for you guys. Boys, Cows, Artec is Elge, Gaff, Ryan, Marvelous, George, Fireball, Abstract, Lawrence, J-Man, Mr. Lungless, Child, Abstract again, Danzel, Josie. Take it easy, boys, alright? JW, take it easy, boys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to collect some more data. Actually, I'm going to go back on my previous trades and collect the data off the POIs, because I need to start doing that. Will this be a good week to trade? On the right days. Monday, Thursday and Friday looks alright, Danzel, so we'll see. Just avoid the news, bro. If there's news and price is moving slow on the day, it's probably not the best day. Alright, boys. Love you all, alright? Take it easy.